It's been almost 2 weeks since Disney fired director James Gunn for those tweets. But now in an open letter, the Gaurdians cast, they're standing together. They're asking Disney to give Gunn a second chance as they look ahead to their third film.
So we're saving the galaxy again? Who else is going to do it?
This morning, Hollywood heavy hitters showing their support for now fired Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn. Actors Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Bradley Cooper, and Vin Diesel joining fellow cast members asking Disney to reinstate Gunn. The star signing a statement reading in part, "We cannot let this moment pass without expressing our love, support, and gratitude for James." Pratt posting it to social media, writing, "Although I don't support James Gunn's inappropriate jokes from years ago, he is a good man."
The cast really wants him to come back because they know that without him, there's no movie.
Gunn was fired earlier this month when old tweets where he joked about child rape, AIDS, and the Holocaust resurfaced online. Disney calling them indefensible and inconsistent with our studio's values. This isn't the first time Gunn has had to answer for his controversial comments online. In 2012, Gunn expressed regret, promising to change, but now he's apologizing once again. "My words of nearly a decade ago were at the time totally failed and unfortunate efforts to be provocative. They don't reflect the person I am today or have been for some time." The tweets from Gunn, an outspoken critic of President Trump, were reposted by far-right online activists. The Guardians of the Galaxy cast saying, "There is little due process in the court of public opinion. We hope Americans from across the political spectrum can ease up on the character assassinations and stop weaponizing mob mentality." Gunn's departure is drawing some comparisons to Disney's firing of Roseanne Barr 2 months ago. The disgraced comedian was let go, her sitcom revival canceled after she tweeted a racist comment about a former Obama advisor. Roseanne calling out the situation on Twitter. "I'm disgusted to read all the support for James Gunn's pedophile jokes as the same people supported blacklisting me for a joke they didn't even understand."
Hope you're ready.
Guardians of the Galaxy has delivered big for Disney. The third installment was reportedly preparing to shoot this fall with Gunn working on the script. The future of Gunn and the Galaxy now uncertain.
And we've reached out to James Gunn and Disney for comment on the cast letter, but we have not heard back. Savannah and Hoda?
You mentioned some of the stars. Are there other celebrities that are speaking out about this, Nat?
Yeah, well, celebrities and non-celebrities alike. There's a change.org petition to rehire James Gunn. It has over 350,000 signatures as of this morning and growing by the minute. Selma Blair, who Gunn supported when she came forward with her story during the Me Too movement, also getting support from James Gunn, and she has in fact deleted her Twitter feed in response as well and in protest. And Piers Morgan wrote an article today where he says, in essence, in the Daily Mail, "Stop behaving like a mouse, Disney, and re-employ James Gunn."
Well, all right. Okay, Natalie, thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.